Yes, just bringing that big boxing news. You can see at the bottom of your screen, big news for boxing fans that Amir Khan has just announced literally that he will fight Saul Canelo Alvarez for the WBC middleweight title in Las Vegas on May the 7th. This news a little bit out the blue, isn't it? It is out the blue, actually, and Saul Alvarez, very, very highly rated indeed. He's actually seen as the heir to Floyd Mayweather, really, so it's a tough fight for Amir Khan to take on. There was a lot of British hope that maybe Amir Khan would fight Kell Brook next. That is, at best, on hold at the moment, because May the 7th, during the Cinco de Mayo festival in Las Vegas, he will fight Saul Canelo Alvarez, who's a 25-year-old Mexican who's only lost once in his 48 fights. 48 fights, 46 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, and 32 of those wins have been by knockout. Just broke that big boxing news, didn't we, about Amir Khan fighting Saul Canelo Alvarez on May the 7th. We want some instant reaction to it. We've got instant reaction to it because Adam Smith has come into the studio. First of all, Adam, how exciting is this? It's a huge fight, and it's come out of the blue. I mean, that's boxing. So unpredictable. You know, we all thought that maybe Amir Khan and Kell Brook would get it on June the 4th at Wembley. Talk seemed to have stalled. Then there was a bit of excitement. I know both fighters wanted it, but they obviously couldn't come to an agreement. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, this was being cooked up. I mean, it's a fabulous fight. It's a huge jump for Amir Khan. It's made 155. Obviously, Canelo Alvarez, who beat Cotto, the world middleweight champion. It really has taken us all the boxing team upstairs by surprise. So it's a big shock. And Canelo, I mean, how good is he? Because we've been hearing rumours that he is kind of the heir to Mayweather. Well, he lost to Mayweather, didn't he? The one defeat. But Oscar de la Hoya has always believed in Canelo Alvarez. He's huge in Mexico. He's been a fabulous fighter and has attracted so much attention over the years. You know, coming off the win of Cotto, he's beaten Kirkland. He's been in with the likes of, you know, Angulo. And, I mean, the list here, Shane Mosley, Josecito Lopez, Kermit Cintron, Alfonso Gomez. You know, big names. And, you know, there's no doubt he's a superstar in boxing. And Amir Khan is going from fighting Chris Algieri, all due respect to Algieri last year, but he was sort of treading water since the really good win over Devon Alexander. There was talk maybe he'd fight a sort of Brandon Rios or possibly even an Andre Berto, something like that. Now waiting for a Danny Garcia. That's we thought it would be Brook or Garcia. Suddenly it comes to this. Saul Alvarez, May the 7th, Cinco de Mayo weekend, of course, in Vegas at the new arena, we're hearing. So it's amazing. Well, how big a boxing weekend is that for those that might not know? It's a huge weekend. I mean, it's massive in Vegas. It's the big. There's two sort of big weekends in the calendar year in Vegas. One is in May, the first weekend in May, and the other one is in September. Now, they're traditionally Floyd Mayweather dates. I'm told possibly if Mayweather's going to come back out of retirement, it might be in September. It might be against someone like a Danny Garcia, or not. Maybe he'll choose not to. We know he's in the UK at the moment on this sort of greeting tour with fans. You know, maybe he will, maybe he won't fight again. But they've obviously taken Alvarez as almost the sort of heir apparent for that Cinco de Mayo weekend, and Amir Khan's got the fight. You know, terrific. So, I mean, you've really been bigging Canelo up, a superb fighter. So, how much of a risk is it? I mean, he lost to Mayweather, but, you know, Mayweather, as we know, has been the exceptional fighter of our generation. But, you know, Alvarez is still young. You know, he's just 25, and he's teak tough. He's always in very exciting fights, but he's a lot bigger, naturally, than Khan. You know, remember, Khan was a light welterweight. He's come up from lightweight even before, to the welterweight division, which is obviously the division which had Mayweather in and Kell Brook and Thurman and the very exciting division. Now he's fighting at 155. It's a big risk, this, for Amir Khan, but he obviously believes he's got the speed to give Canelo Alvarez trouble. It's a mouth-watering one. And just finally, a lot of people are asking us this question. What does this mean for Khan and Brook? Well, listen, that can always happen. You know, Kell Brook has got his own fight against Bizier on March the 26th, defending his IBF welterweight title. He'll be looking for a big fight in the summer, no doubt. You know, he could go up to light middleweight down the road. Khan could come back down. They can make the weight. This is a 155, a catch weight. So it's not really about, you know, the weight. It's about getting the fights made that the public want to see. We'd love to have seen Khan Brook at Wembley, but come on, now we're excited about Khan Alvarez in Vegas. Fantastic. And then hopefully Brook Khan down the line.
Absolutely cannot wait for that. Adam, really appreciate you coming in. Thank you.